Hi, I'm Christa Smith, and this is my TCC BCM testimony. I started coming to BCM when I was a senior in high school. I had just been in a really rough patch with my relationship with the Lord, and I really needed some type of growth, really bad. And I was just seeking it and all these things, and just wasn't getting it. I had talked to some people at my church about it, and a lot of them suggested that I go to TCC BCM. And I was like, okay, go and hang out with some college kids. And I was like, that sounds cool. So I went, and I was super uncomfortable at first, but I mean, the more that I came and the more that I got to know people, it's just the more that I grew, and the more that I felt so comfortable there. And I loved being there just every Thursday night. And so even as a senior in high school, I fell in love with BCM, and it continued my love for it into whenever I became a TCC student. And I mean, it's called Tulsa Community College, but there is literally no community. If you show up, you sit down in your class, do your work, you get up, you leave. That's literally the gist of it. And I just knew that there was something so much more, and that thing is Jesus, that connects us all through community. And so in that, I just remembered I was so excited for Thursday night to roll around and just be able to go to BCM and just have that community, have that fellowship. And it just changed me. And it changed me because of just the people there, and just how mission-minded they were, how their heart set was just so set on the Lord, and just literally everything that we do, everything that anyone ever said there at BCM, just Jesus is at the center of it. And Jesus being at the center of something, what can go wrong with that? And I think that's just why BCM is so successful, because everyone is just so focused on the Lord and on Jesus. And it just had really changed my heart set, really grew me to where I wanted to be, took me deeper than I ever thought I could ever go. And so I just loved it. And just the people, again, just really changed my mindset and my heart set, to just be more mission-minded, to just have a sense of urgency of the gospel. Just the body of believers that are at TCC and in the BCM just really changed my life and encouraging me in that. Showing up on a college campus and literally worshiping the Lord, blows my mind. And I just remember a few times last semester, we would just be there just worshiping on a Thursday night, so typical, but it's we're literally at a community college worshiping God, and we're literally inviting His presence into this community college. And it just would blow my mind just how much it just grew me, just being outside of a church and in a ministry that just really was shaking the walls of TCC with the gospel. And I would recommend it for anybody, especially just for any believer, because there is a community there that holds you accountable to your walk with Christ, and that holds you accountable to developing and being a disciple and making disciples. And that is honestly the core value of our BCM. And because of that, I think that's why we're so successful, and that's why I think the Lord honestly blesses us so much, just in how we're growing and how we have such a community, and how we have just such a good reputation on campus. Even people who are non-believers, they're oh, you're at BCM, I want to go Thursday. It's just, we have just that community, and we just have that group because Jesus is at the center of it all. And if Jesus is at the center of something, what can go wrong? And I think that's honestly why BCM is so successful, because everyone is on the same mindset, same heart set, and we're all beating to the same beat of the same drum. And even just for unbelievers coming, it just wrecks you in just such a way that people just want to be a part of it. And I would just highly encourage anyone to be a part of it in any way.